In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to install Python on a Windows PC, and it's really quite simple. The first thing we're going to do is open a browser and navigate over to python.org or www.python.org. Select the download link. Scroll down just a bit and you'll see we have a Python 2.7.2 Windows installer. That's one we're going to install. We're also going to install the Python 3.2.2 installer, only because we're going to use two different versions of Python. Python 3 at the beginning for our introductory lessons or our review of Python, and then Python 2.7 for some of the more specialized web apps, only because not all of the libraries that we need work with this newest version of Python. So I'm going to demonstrate how to install Python 2.7.2 or just Python 2.7. And from that, you download the other version exactly the same way. So click on the installer. It asks you if you want to save the file. Say yes. It'll take just a few minutes or a few seconds to do that. Not very long. There we go. So we're going to double click this file. Let's remove the old version. Now begins the process. And again, you don't have to do this if you don't have Python installed initially. But I do, and because I want to do it orderly, I want to remove it correctly before I reinstall it. And it's always worthwhile knowing how to uninstall software, just as it is to know how to install it, because at some point you may need to uninstall, so you need to see how that process takes place. Now, if we double-click again, here comes the installation process. So it asks us where we want to put our files. We'll say Python 2.7. That's the standard. You won't see this if you don't have Python already installed. Other than that, it's exactly the same. So now we begin another hurry up and wait process. Click Finish. You can clear this list or just close the Downloads window. Now let's bring up a command prompt window. Navigate over to Python 2.7. Let's run a little test program. We're going to call this helloworld.py. Python programs have to have a py extension. And all we're going to do is display hello world on the screen. So we'll do it just like so. So it's print, open paren, open quote, hello, comma, world, exclamation point, close quote, close paren. Save and exit. And then to run it, you're going to type Python hello world py. And if hello world appears on your screen as it did on mine, then everything is successful. If not, uninstall and reinstall, but you should not have had any problem. So that wraps up this lesson on installing Python. Remember, you also want to go back and install Python 3, although you can follow my instructions with Python 2.7 also. But after you've done that, you're ready to move to the next lesson where we discuss the Python interpreter.